Yeah, hi. I'm starting this once again, just to make sure that I am well versed with some good topics which are which is array, string, hash map, hash sets, and I'm starting with very basics today, as I haven't touched DAC since a year, and I just wanted to start with some easy questions. So I just took this random question which is of some easy level. So I you can check that the difficulty is basic. Um, I completed this. I reach out to this solution in two attempts. I will also tell you how I reach out to this solution and what was my first solution, like my what was the first submission. Mm, so yeah, let's start with the question. So what this question is saying is, we have two arrays A1 and A2, and we want to tell whether A2 is subset of A1. Okay. We can see that in the example, uh, e- whether 11, yeah, 11 is part of A1, 3 is also part of A1, 7 is part, 1 is 2 a part of A1, and then 7 again. Yeah, so we have again one more 7. This is a very important thing which we need to notice, that 7 occurs twice in A2. At the same time, it's occurring twice in A1. Okay, let's go to second example, 1 to 4, and we can see that in A1 also 1, 2 and 4 is there. One more 4 is there, but it's okay for us. If 4 there are more 100 occurrences of 4, we don't worry about that, but at least one should be there. Okay, since we have one occurrence of 4 in the A2. Okay, let's go to the third example, 1953. 19 is part of A1, 5 is part of A1, but 3 is nowhere in A1. So uh, we just have to say that output no, because A2 is not a subset of A1. So um, so the first thing is which came to my mind was hash set. So what I did in my first submission, let me check if we can share that. uh, my okay, my submissions. Okay, let us view this solution. Okay, so where did I made mistake? So I took hash set, I'm adding to the hash set, and when I'm continuing to check if it occurs in A2 or not, it will we are checking if it contain, if that particular element is part of that hash set. Okay, but why is it failing? Because the occurrences, um, the part which I told you in the beginning to give more emphasis is to the occurrences. So if it contains is not enough, the occurrences, how much occurrences of that particular element is in the array matters a lot. So that's why hash set will fail in this case. So the second thing after hash set is hash map. So what I am doing is I am storing two things, which is first is element and second is frequency of the element. Okay, so I am so I can so in line number 50, as you can see that I have uh, I have initialized and declared one array named as hm, with long and integer value, wherein integer is storing the frequency and long is storing the element of the array. What I'm doing here is I'm storing with the help of for loop. So it's quite a basic Java syntax which I have used here, no fancy words. There is a good provision to do this in one single line. I will share that too here. But this is most basic one. So what I'm trying to do is I'm first seeing if the element is part of the hash map. If it is the part of hash map, I am retrieving its frequency, adding 1 to it, and then putting it back. Okay, and if it is not there, it is the very first time I am putting it in the hash map, so I am just putting the element and 1. So 1 is the frequency because it's occurring for the very first time. Then comes in line number 63. What I am trying to do here is I am now iterating over array A2. Okay, wherein I am checking if it is part of hash map. If it is part of hash map, I am retrieving the value, um, subtracting it by once 1, and if it becomes 0, I am removing it completely, and then I am putting back the value, and if it is not part of hash map, then we get our answer that yes, it is not a subset, and then in on the final part I am returning yes. So when I am running this, compiling and running this, uh, we can see that all the test cases are passed, and this is how we reach out to the solution. So yeah, it took me somewhere around 10 minutes, since I mean I'm not in touch with, but yeah, even gradually the speed will increase if we put in time and efforts to um, and we play with this once again. So um, yeah, this is what I wanted to tell you in this particular video. Thanks.